Hi, welcome to this new video. In today's video, we're gonna visit central Vietnam to take you to 4 different factories. This factory tour includes a furniture factory, an electronics factory, a garment manufacturer, and one of the largest automotive component facility in Vietnam. All of them are located in central Vietnam and follow international production and quality standards. Through these tours, I will explain you how each factory operates, what machinery they use, and how they manage quality control. I will also share what international buyers should check during factory visits for either due diligence or prior to engage any relationship. During these tours, I interacted with engineers, workers, from employees to factory representatives. I reviewed their production lines in real time so you see all the behind the scene and what you should do before working directly with factories in Vietnam. After watching this video, you get a better understanding on how to vet factories with insider information on these 4 manufacturing sectors. Now let's start with the tour. We are actually right now in Hue City and we are heading to a furniture factory, also doing tiles. And then this afternoon we'll be going to Da Nang City, visiting an EMS, so more an electronic manufacturer. How is your thoughts today, Pietro?
Interesting. This factory has never been before, and tiles factories are also interesting. They make decorative tiles for apartments and construction business. The EMS in the afternoon, what we are seeing is something I have known since the beginning already of their journey. They are developing fastly and making PCB assembly and box build services. Nice to see them again.
Okay, perfect. Let's get to it. So I'm right now in his son. So now we are at the center of the factory that will be transforming the silicates, and they will be mixing with different materials coming from India, South Korea, Turkey as well. They will all combine together to make the end silicate products. So Mr. Son, so we have here all the different siloing that are all automatic, and finally the end material will be arriving to this one, and this one is in charge of mixing all together, right?
Nó đun xong rồi nó sẽ xả xuống 2 silo này và nó sẽ theo băng tải để cấp liều lên vào lò. Nó chạy bằng hệ thống tự động, cấp lên nó bằng tự động hoàn toàn, không người không làm gì hết. Đấy, nó từ trồn lên xuống đây thì nó sẽ đi hệ thống tự động tủ điều khiển đây, nó điều khiển tự động hoàn toàn.
So this one, this is the end product. After all the step of transforming the silicate, raw silicate,
And
we end up
ceramic brick glaze.
okay. And is this one that's going to be transformed into the final end product that will be going to a furniture factory?
Loại này có thể dùng là lớp trang trí trên bề mặt gạch, hoặc có thể làm là cái cấu tạo xương để cho mặt bằng đá.
So today was a pretty interesting visit. We just visited how they process the silicates, how they extract the raw material from the soil and they transform it, as well as how they assemble the end product. So what surprised me mostly from the factories that is processing the silicates is how they can combine different raw materials that are coming from everywhere in the world. We saw products coming from Turkey, other from India, South Korea and Malaysia, and everything will be combined to make this end glass product that will finally be transformed into the thick layer that can be seen on the top of some furniture product. That's what impressed me today. What was your takeaway, Pietro?
Yeah, it was very interesting to see the process itself, how the silica is created, and also to understand that they have all the raw materials basically nearby the factory, under the factory in the matter of fact, which makes it very cost effective. Although they need some products which are imported from other countries, the totality is very cost effective. At the same time, they have also developed their own process to create seatings in the seats, which is made of foam, also once again very cost effective. The owner was clearly telling us that they are comparable in the price levels to China, which is very good idea. Also the raw materials, if they are imported, they are not from China, which means that the products itself, the tables and the chairs, they can have the certificate of origin from Vietnam, because the raw materials are mainly from Vietnam. So this makes it very important point when you are exporting or if you are importing to USA, to avoid any kind of tariffs which are at the moment for Chinese origin products.
Very good takeaway, Pietro. Let's head to the second factory of the day, which is located in Da Nang, and it's going to be an EMS factory. Let's head to the factory now.
How many clients are you working for?
Many. Let's say that now in mass production we are at 12 customers.
Okay.
Yes, 12 customers.
At this stage, what is his role here?
Is visual check and checking the USB, because this board has a problem. Sometimes there is variation in the dimension of the USB and it needs to be controlled here.
The machines are coming from Germany.
If I'm not so wrong, it's a German brand.
Yeah, I think so.
But the SMT machines are Yamaha. They are Japanese.
Yeah. Japanese are leading
Japanese.
with Siemens
Yes.
On this sector.
Yes.
So that's an oven in the manufacturing.
That's a reflow oven.
Yeah.
This is an oven that has one kind of thermal profile, and it's allowed to solder the components into the PCB, right?
So we started there from PCB. Then you had the insertion machines which were picking
Yes.
all the goods, put them there. Then they come here into this oven. Here they are then cooled a little bit,
Yes.
and I think here we have final testing.
Here we have the final inspection.
This is visual inspection,
visual.
so you can see a machine. Yeah. So it's looking automatically, all the components are in the place and reflecting to that.
This is a flying probe tester. Has the test probes, okay? Some kind of test probes. And also, of course, it is perfectly programmable. Here, the quality engineer is teaching the new staff how to do. What it do is it tests for you all the points of the PCB.
Okay. No inline QC, no final QC, external, because everything is done here. Now there you have more complex product. There you have old and new technology combined.
Yes.
So, yeah. So you have through PCB components where
Yes.
the lead is going
Yes.
through, and it's not only in surface.
Yes.
You know, when I started my electronics career, everything was through.
This one is made by the selective soldering. Okay?
Yeah.
By this machine, selective soldering.
Okay.
It could be done by wave soldering, but in this case, we make it by selective
It's not
soldering.
mass production.
Mm.
Not
Otherwise,
yet mass production.
Yeah.
So once finished the SMT, we come in this line to make the battery management system.
Okay.
BMS. Okay. The box build.
So some takeaway about this factory visit, as well as some of the discussion we had with the key representative. On my personal perspective, the good thing in this part of Vietnam is that you will rely a lot on young workforce. So Da Nang in central Vietnam is a very young, dynamic city that is known for the startup scene as well as all the tech and IT sector. This is also the hub spot for all the AI advanced technology. So if you are considering implementing an electronic project, you can also rely on partners and service providers that can also be located nearby for all the software aspects. So basically very good overall, and then first discovery of this factory. What were your takeaway, Pietro, from today's tour?
I was happy to see that their activities are growing and there is more and more customers also coming from abroad. What comes to Da Nang in general, we have to remember also that when you speak about AI, FPT, which is the largest software group in Vietnam with a turnover of over 2 billion US dollar, is very present in Da Nang area. So as nowadays things tend to come together, AI, IoT, electronics, everything is together. It's very important that you have a big ecosystem around also, especially if you are developing something new. This is what is happening in Da Nang. I think it's the best, largest ecosystem in Vietnam for electronics and software.
So we are right now heading to a textile factory. So this factory is specialized for ODM products, meaning that they have already developed their own patterns, their own design. So it can be very suitable if you are a new entrant, you want to buy already made products that you can slightly customize for export market. This factory will be doing workwear as well as casual wear. So it can really be providing probably a wide range of products. Pietro, what is your expectation for today?
So it will be interesting to see this factory also, because they have a quite broad range of products they are proposing. That includes also the sportswear, by the way. They were showing that, and some military camo type of products and so on. But it is important to understand that every factory is anyhow preferring certain type of products. That's also where they are the most cost effective, because they have a very well trained team to do a certain type of products. So this, for example, they probably don't have anything to do with knitting, and they only concentrate in this kind of products, woven products. It is important to understand that if you are really looking for the best possible price levels here in Vietnam, you need to have the right factories to do that. From the thousands and thousands what exist here, that is something which you cannot really do from websites, or you cannot at all do in the websites, because companies are showing all kind of products there. But the fact is that they are specializing always into something. So it's important to go and see and discuss with the factories to find the right suppliers from the thousands of availability.
Thank you, Pietro.
So we are currently producing for some US brands. This is for all exports. I'll show you the production. We have the sewing lines.
So this is for US market?
For US markets, we export mainly for Europe and US and Brazil in South America. These are woven pants, which is our specialty. So we do a lot of outerwear, casual, and uniform.
So what is really the specialty you are doing? Where do you like to be?
We like to work woven fabric.
Woven fabric.
Yes, so a lot of outerwear, ski wear. We have some special machine for seam tape
Okay.
and
Seam.
quilting. A lot of puffer jackets. So I will show you some specialized machine.
Yeah. What about workwear?
Workwear, yes, uniform. We work a lot for companies' uniform, such as like the vest and
Yeah.
the pants.
Yeah.
We do some special programs sometimes for defense. So these are the quilting machine we use for the puffer jackets, seam sealing, and automatic quilting.
Okay.
Now we are preparing for the peak season. So we're in this transition between what we ship for spring and what we are about to produce for winter.
For winter already. Do you make a lot of sportswear for winter sports?
Yes, winter sports. Ski wear, we use the seam tape and fabric that have special coatings.
Okay.
We import most of our material from China or Vietnam.
China or Vietnam. Okay.
Some special requirement will be from Taiwan or Thailand or Malaysia. And we've been sourcing material for the past 20 years. So we're making some covers for equipment.
Yeah, okay.
And also some trousers for export fashion.
Do you have domestic customers?
We have one brand that we support because domestic market will have a smaller MOQ.
Yeah.
But we like to help each other grow. They are growing very fast. And this is what we believe. We always think we can grow with them. So we help them in the beginning with 300 as MOQ. And today they are up to 3,000. So hopefully they can grow even bigger.
Here we have the QC in place, line and QC. Are your customers also using external QC?
Yes.
And is the final quality inspection done here? Or where do you do the final QC?
We will have a separate room for inspection.
Yeah, that's for third party inspection.
Yes, for third party.
But your internal is the end of the line.
Yes, these garments have been washed. So basically we do the sewing and then we send them to wash. Come back, we finish some process like the button and such things, and then we can iron.
Thaco Industries is probably the biggest conglomerate in the entire Vietnam, and they've been doing manufacturing for more than 25 years with extensive experience in a lot of different sectors. We are very honored to be part of this trip, to also engage directly with the sales team, the technical team. They're probably having some of the latest technology in the entire Vietnam, and it's very good that we can go through all the different units and factories themselves. They're actually quite independent and they have a lot of different sectors. We can see steel structured manufacturing. They have their own plastic injection manufacturing plant and also their own car glass specialized for automotive. You've been in Thaco several times. What do you think we can expect today?
I think we will can expect a very interesting video indeed, because normally you are not allowed to take even pictures inside there due to the IP reasons, and also the customers are not willing there to be filmed. Those plants, those factories, you speak about factories, that is true. They cannot be even said to be workshops. They are so big that they are like factories inside the factories. So the whole area is very big. It's in 360 hectares, and you have several factories which all belong to Thaco and are serving either their own needs or joint venture car assembly factories as well. We will be seeing the most interesting factories for our customer base. Plastic injection is also something which is very interesting here. The specialty is the glass factory. Indeed, they produce a lot of car glasses. They are not for domestic use or anything like that, only for car industry, automotive industry. The metal workshop is of course always interesting. Thaco is producing 30,000 trailers per year for export markets and domestic markets as well. So it's very big operation. On top of that, they of course produce for their internal use for Thaco Automotive and a lot to export customers also. The other section which is not so well known is the cable and harness sector. That is also automotive cable and harnesses, and they are exporting those also for foreign companies, and especially in the automotive market. They have a lot of capacity also, and they want to be quite selective with the customers. So luckily we have been working like 5 years already with Thaco with different customers. So we are like part of the family. So we have a good access to all people there and also good connections to the company itself. So if somebody is interested to hear more about that, we are happy to tell more also for our customers and introduce if there are any projects. And I think that's a good opportunity for many foreign companies who are looking for very cost-effective, high-quality manufacturing in Vietnam.
As someone who works directly with factories in Vietnam, I can confirm that there is real value in doing preliminary audits and engaging with factories before any trade relationships. Each factory has different capabilities, standards, understanding of the product categories, as well as product development support that they can provide. Now, if you are exploring sourcing or manufacturing options in Vietnam and want help identifying the right factory for your product, we can assist. Our team offers on-the-ground support, factory vetting and sourcing services tailored for your needs. If this video was helpful, please like and share it, subscribe for more tools and updates. If you are looking for a supplier or have a product in mind, write to us in the comments or reach out to us directly. Remember, Move to Asia is here to support your Vietnam sourcing journey. See you in the next video.
Down and I'ma get it right, dead on sight like